Give it a 1 second. Okay, yeah. We're back.
Okay. Do I need her? Nope, that's still going. All right. So I don't know what we might have missed.
It was only a little bit. It was only like 30 seconds worth of stuff.
Okay. Last out of the inning was a line out into right. Caught my Musgroves and resuming play in here in the top of the 7th. 2 strikes to Musgroves. I don't know if it's my cable or if it's my wall port, because my wall port has been janky in the past. Well, and I hope it's not something with like my motherboard port, but just sometimes I'll just lose my internet connection. But it will come back, but it'll just like drop out sometimes. And I think that's probably what happened there. It's really, really frustrating.
Yeah, I think we're back now. So hopefully everybody can start filtering in. Let me know if y'all can hear us.
The first baseman.
Yeah, I can see my mic volume, and it says the desktop volume's going. That's up the middle. 2-out single.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
I get to 10 viewers.
Number 7.
Mama June Moonshots coming out real strong. Yeah, setting a real precedent. After getting that first game loss against the Angels and then kind of a shaky Game 2 win in the semifinals over the Angels. Really, setting the speed early here. And now Joe Butts is struggling.
The shortstop, number 34.
A walk puts 2 aboard here with 2 out in the top of the 7th. Here's our home run hitting Bojack Oon. He fouls that one back. That one's, but Joe Butts can't handle it. And with his speed, Jack Oon is going to reach, and the bases will be loaded here for French Pastry.
Number 21.
Dangerous, dangerous man to have with the bases loaded. Fouls that one off. It's a 2-1 count. Dribble to third, weave up with it. Oh, he went for the tag, and he's not going to get the throw in time.
Now batting, the center fielder.
What are you doing, Weeb?
That's a gaff and a half, and that's going to lead to another run for the Moonshots, and that's going to lead to 2 more scoring. It's going to be 7-0.
Now batting.
I mean, this is quickly turning into a blowout here. Mama June about to get a payday.
Is he the only one that picked the Moonshots?
He's the only one that picked the Moonshots. 4 others picked the Vikings. Yeah, I mean, like, this inning still isn't over yet. Butts is
And
tense.
it won't be over anytime soon. The throw from French in center is going to be in time. Judd French ends the inning, but not before the Moonshots put up 3 more. It's 7-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. I want to thank you all for joining our stream here for the championship series of the Super Sim Classic. Be sure to follow and subscribe if you can to the page. Be sure to join our Discord. Season 7 is just around the corner. Our Season 7 draft will be held on Monday starting at 6 o'clock Central Time. Be sure to tune in and see where your players are heading. And then Season 7 will start just about a month later on August the 16th.
Oh!
Almost had that one.
Yeah, if you're the Moonshots here, you're just on cruise control. Get yourself a Game 1 victory. And then figure out how you're going to get past Joey Holiday in Game 2.
That one's going to be through. And going to go all the way to the wall, but Hefty Weave once again with a deep single. 2 hits that go all the way to the wall, but he can't capitalize off of them.
Now pitching, number
That's going to do it for Barry Good. In comes D. Belford to try and close things out. 1 on, 1 out. This one's popped up into right center. Oh, what the heck?
What?
Now batting, the catcher.
Wait, was that an error or did that drop down?
That dropped down.
Well, they got the out.
Yeah, in the end, it doesn't even matter, but... Oh, that one's going to fall
does.
too. What in the world's going on?
Now batting, the center fielder, number 41.
Now you bring up a very capable Judd French. He
Very-
absolutely went off in the postseason.
He falls behind 0-2. And puts this one down in front of Matty Musgroves, and that's going to be a run. Runner's going to try and head for third. Oh, just under the tag by Destroyer.
Batting, the right.
So Vikings on the board, have runners on the corners. 7-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Vicky Marshall up here. Chance to make things interesting, potentially. 3-0 count to Marshall. She takes that one just at the knee. And that one makes the count full. Oh, and that one's going to load the bases. And here comes Gage Deputy. A tense Gage Deputy. A chance for her to atone for her past sins.
The Vikings haven't been great with runners in scoring position in the past couple of weeks.
That one could be a bomber special. Oh, Nick Hugh with another sliding catch. The second one of those for Nick Hugh tonight. And the Moonshots only allow 1 to cross. They lead by 6 going into the top of the 8th.
I mean, Hugh and Blanco just putting in work.
I
Aside
mean,
from that oddity in center right, but to be fair, Matty Musgroves was the common denominator there.
Hugh and Blanco have probably saved at least 3 or 4 runs defensively for the Moonshots because Hugh did Nick Hugh just did that with the bases loaded, so that was probably at least 1 or 2 runs, and then Dale Blanco did the same thing in right center, and the bases were loaded then. So yeah, saving probably 3 or 4 runs throughout the course of the game here. Full count to Kodiak Destroyer, 1 on, 1 out. And he's going to hit this one up the middle under the legs of Bert Barnstormer for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
This is what happens when the Vikings, who again, as much as the Moonshots are known as like a real hitting team, Vikings are definitely known for their pitching, and they're just not really finding a way to get past these Moonshots batters so far. They're gonna need to figure that out if they want to have a chance in this series.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Yeah, especially if it goes all 5, we'll be right back to this situation again. To these starters, Minshew and Good. Bases loaded, only 1 out here for Earl Crump. Crump puts this one into right. Marshall has it. Runner's going to be tagging. The throw from Marshall is not in time, and the Moonshots get the run back. It's 8-1. And here's the man, the myth, the legend, Bojack Oon.
I feel like Bojack Oon is not so much man, myth, legend as much of destroyer of worlds.
Oh, but the Destroyer of Worlds strikes out swinging to end the inning.
Destroyer of bats there.
And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th with the Moonshots leading by 7. 6 outs left for the Vikings to work with here. do be manning the rumor line, Fizak. I had someone ask me for the link to the rumor mill, so you might take a peek to see if anything fresh has been posted there.
Yeah, if anyone needs the rumor mill sheet, it's in the league sheet. Looks like we do have a new response.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Well, I mean, I definitely can confirm this. I definitely can confirm that one. I can definitely confirm that one.
And here we go to the top of the ninth.
The designated hitter, number 21.
Moonshots stunting on the Vikings here. Grounded to Deputy, playing short now.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 40.
That's outside. That's foul.
So draft is on Monday. When are we doing the trait spin?
Number
That's also on the schedule.
Okay.
That is on.
I knew it was, but I couldn't remember it offhand.
That is supposed to be on the 26th, which is that's a Saturday. We need to figure that out.
Now batting, the left
Wait.
fielder, number 3.
Nope, that's not the way. Nope, that's not the way that works. It is on.
Nick Hugh puts this one into left. Doesn't have enough. No, it doesn't.
August 4th is when the trait roll stream is supposed to be,
August 4th.
Now batting,
which is a Wednesday, 2 weeks from now.
Gotcha.
Number 10.
I definitely don't know how much I can stream in the beginning parts of the season. Just with moving and going back to Florida and starting the season. And all that.
Right, right.
So I can confirm now in the rumors, the Lumberjacks have not reached agreements on trades for Jefferson, Steelflex, and Wausau Dude. They plan for both to return in Season 7.
Nope, that's outside.
Don't divulge what was discussed, but Dragons can come to terms with them.
And just one out left here in game number 1. Despite some sort of miracle here, it looks like the Moonshots will take a 1-0 series lead. That one's hit up the middle, and the game will continue. Do the Vikings have another 7-run rally hidden somewhere? Another 7-run 2-out rally in the 9th inning, nonetheless. French will bloop that, and that one's down. That's like the magic spot to hit the ball. No one's able to catch up to it right there.
Was it 7 runs that they did against the Serpents?
It was 7 runs the first game, and then a 5-run bottom of the 8th in the second game. 7 runs in the top of the 9th, 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th. But this should do it. Belfort to dreams in time, and that's out number 3, and that's the ball game. Moonshots win 8-1. Absolutely crushing performance here. Let's take a look here. Everyone with a hit for the starters for the Moonshots. 2 hits for Baca, 2 for Bo Jackoon, 3 for Destroyer, 2 for Hugh, a home run for Crump and Jackoon, 4 RBIs for Crump. Let's see, hits more sporadic here. Only 8 on the day. A pair from Miyuki, Weeb, and French. Then only 2 other people getting on hit. Very good with the win. 6 1/3, no earned. 3 strikeouts and walks, and Belfort only giving up 1 through 2 2/3. Rough outing for Minshew, 4 earned through 5. Then Butts getting a bit rocked as well, and Barnstormer giving up 1 through 1 2/3. MVP is Earl Crump. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with game number 2 just in a moment. How's that for a moment?
That might be the fastest transition we've ever had.
All right, straight into game number 2. Joy Holiday versus Bonatello, because it's Belford. I really hate both the B pitchers for the Moonshots because I always get their names crossed up. Belford and Bonatello.
Now batting, the right fielder.
It's a great idea for an Italian restaurant.
Belford and Bonatello's.
Yeah.
That one's grounded to Weeb, and 2 quick outs here in the top of the first for Holiday.
The third baseman.
Brings up Kodiak Destroyer. This one's into right center. Tracking it is Marshall. She'll make the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Moonshots in the top of the first. We go bottom. French, Marshall, and Deputy do up for the Vikings.
Thanks, Mama June June.
Number 41.
This one's grounded to third. In time, 1 away. Now, Bonatello did get into some trouble at times against the Bombers, but his defense was really good to back him up. Stranded a lot of runners in that game, too.
Yeah, and I think for the Moonshots, they've already proven that they can get through Minshew, but Holiday's a different type of beast to try and get through. So just because they had success in that first game doesn't mean they're going to have success in this one.
Yeah, does Holiday outrank Minshew?
I believe she does.
It's probably not by much because they're both really, really, really good pitchers.
Yeah.
But 1, 2, 3 innings for both halves of the first, and we'll go into the second. Dreams Crump and Jack Oon do it for the Moonshots.
The first baseman, number 13.
Oh, a great play by Weeb.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
We've been seeing some great defensive plays so far today.
Yes, we have a lot of people flashing the leather. Not sure if Weeb's going to have a place on the Majors roster for the Vikings, but be interested to see what he can maybe age into. He is a great defensive player for them, though. Good substitution at the hot corner when they need outs. Aude already locked in, facing only 5 batters. And that's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3. Once again, we go bottom of the second. Hello, Adeft.
What's up? It's Adeft.
Now batting.
We're doing the giveaway at the end of this game.
Number 47.
This one's grounded to the third base line. Destroyer with a throw just in time for 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Ends up Riley Reed.
9.
Still trying to, like, Reed had a great season 6. I'm not certain she can replicate it in season 7.
Right.
And I do think that she's a whole moving forward for the Vikings organization. And it's tough because, like, Amir Williams with that whiffer trait, do you waste using 2 secondary points to get rid of that? I definitely think they're going to have some interesting things to work through moving forward, specifically in that position.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the balance of what managers want to do. The balance between, you know, having flexibility, and that's a swing and a miss for for out number 2. But, you know, the flexibility between having a more balanced set of players and being able to add to secondaries, or, you know, removing bad traits from existing players. So Vikings do have a runner on. Riley Reed was able to reach. That brings up hefty Weeb, and Weeb puts this one into center, but not deep enough as Blanco ranges his way over there to catch it for round number 3. We go into the top of the 3rd, still scoreless. 7-8-9 up for the Moonshots. You know, a similar start to this game as we had the first game. It was scoreless through, I think, 3 innings, and we finally got the scoring in the 4th.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that this is so far turning into a very similar experience. And again, the Vikings have they're always a team that has always kind of struggled to get those base runners in. We especially saw that in the Heroic Conference Finals that they ended up choking. They definitely need to figure out a way to get some more consistency.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned it a couple of streams ago or something, like, you know, even though aging is trended toward the stats that we can't control, or that we don't really have a natural way to boost them through stat progression, you do lose some offense. And for a team that does, I wouldn't say they're not the most potent offense, but for a team that struggles a little bit, losing that little bit of extra boost will, I think, end up hurting them. They need to, and the thing is, they're kind of, their hands are a little bit tied because they do have a bullpen that's a little bit weak. You know, you have Undermeyer and you've got Paul George in there that really should be replaced, but then you kind of might be looking for that one bat to kind of juice the lineup in a spot, you know? And as I say, that Spencer Reed puts one to the gap and has himself a 1-out double. Our first runner in scoring position of game number 2. That brings up Judd French. Actually, excuse me, that was Kazuya Miyuki, number 9 hitter. Back to the top here. And Judd French murders that ball! Holy cow! .452 and not a doubt about it.
Absolutely smashed. Like, not even. Wow. Wow.
That ball was smoked.
Gene saying I do have a soft spot for when French hits well against Pandora.
That one's grounded to Dreams, and Bonatello covers in time to get out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10.
This one's up the middle. Bojack Oon can't make a play on it, and the inning will continue. 2-out single for Gage Deputy.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
Brings up Donnie
47.
Driver. Runner going. Deputy steals second, so in scoring position now for Driver. Bonatello tense after that massive home run allowed to French. And that's going to be a walk, so 2 on, 2 out here.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Up comes
number
Riley Reed.
69.
What's up, Puppet?
One's fouled off. 1-2 the count here to Reed. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. And Bonatello gets out of it with a strikeout from Reed, but Judd French puts the Vikings on the board first, 2-0 heading into the top of the 4th inning. 1-2-3 due up for the Moonshots here.
Fielder, number 3.
How they locked in here. Swing and a miss there. And that's going to be a strikeout of Nick Hugh, her second strikeout of the game.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29.
Which style allows you to break the bats easier? Whatever the one causes you to strike out.
But do be careful. That last season, that led to someone rupturing their knee. And by last season, I mean season 5. I think it was Vicky Marshall, now that I think about it.
Number 4.
Moonshots get their first base runner of the game with the 4-pitch walk to Musgroves, which brings up Destroyer. Runner's going to steal. The throw is in the dirt. And runner in score position now for the Moonshots here for Destroyer. And Destroyer puts one into left, carrying at the track at the wall. It's going to hit the bottom of the wall. That's going to bring home Musgroves from first, and that's an RBI double. It's 2-1.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
Ow. This game just keeps on giving.
Now batting, the second
Deputy.
Number 7.
Holiday was perfect through 3, but gave up a walk and a hit there, and back-to-back batters. I was very careful not to say anything even remotely close about that. 2-1 the count here to Earl Crump. 2-2. Oh, a poorly timed jump by Hefty Weeb. Runner's going around third, head from home, and Donnie Driver doesn't have an arm, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now batting,
A really poorly timed jump by Hefty Weeb. If he had waited on that one a little bit longer, he probably makes the play, and the inning's retired. But instead, we've got our brand new ball game at 2 apiece.
Yeah, and the question was, could they get past Holiday the same that they could get past Minshew? And it took them a little bit longer. But, I mean, they're finding a way now.
On the top of whatever that thing is, and the Moonshots take the lead. 448 into right, and Bojack Oon is making a name for himself here in the Super Sim Classic.
now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
And just like that, Holiday is tense, coming into the inning with a perfect game, and has given up 4 earned runs here in the 4th. And that one's into center. Oh, Judd French shadowing the leather.
Oh.
Now batting, the designated
But
Wow.
the Moonshots leap into the lead.
21.
Grail, welcome, welcome. Make sure you stick around for the end of game 2. Everyone, make sure you stick around for the end of game 2. That's when we'll make the announcement.
This one's hit it to right. Shut up, Isaac. At the wall, it's gone! Amir Williams with a solo shot. It's 4-3. 366 feet. And we've got ourselves a home run derby here in game 2.
Batting, the third baseman,
It's very similar to the last game where like just all of a sudden the offense is picked up, but this time the Vikings are joining in.
Looks like we're going to get ourselves a really deep bullpen game. Full count here to Weeb. And Weeb will draw a walk.
now batting, the second baseman, number
And that brings up Spencer Reed. And Weed hits that one to second, and that's going to turn into a Dragons special.
now batting,
Quick 2 outs. And Bonnetell takes a bit of a deep breath, but has to face against Miyuki here. Has himself a double. And he's going to get that one just under the glove of Crump at second, and then we'll go on.
now batting, the center fielder.
And here's Judd French, who absolutely murdered a ball and hits this one not quite as hardly, but gets it down for a base hit. 2 aboard now, 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tie and run in scoring position now for Vicky Marshall.
Fielder, number 37.
And this one, Wreck Dreams makes the stop, but can he get the throw in time? He can! A good throw and a good cover by Bonatello, and the Moonshots get out of the inning. But the Vikings creep closer. It's 4-3 as we head into the top of the 5th.
Number 40.
Dale Blanco to lead things off. Halliday back on the mound. Tense now after that 4-run 4th inning. Three and 1 the count now to Dale Blanco. And that's going to be a walk. So leadoff runner aboard for the Moonshots to start off the 5th. Brings up Nico Baca.
Number 16.
All day kind of falling apart after a really good start to the game. This one's popped into center, playable for French. And he'll make the catch for round number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
Brings up 0 for 2, Nick Hugh. Back to the top of the order for the Moonshots. 1 on, 1 out. Another 3-1 count here. And that's going to lead to another walk. So Halliday really struggling to find the zone now.
Right fielder, number 20.
That's going to have...
It's the inevitability of the Moonshots bats. Life finds a way.
Matty Musgrove's up here with 2 on, only 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. His team with a 1-run lead. And he's got a 3-1 count. Halliday just falling apart here. Finds zone there, makes the count full. Runners going. This one is a moonshot into left. Tracking it is Donnie Driver, and he makes the catch just in front of the warning track. For out number 2, runner's going to tag and get in there before the throw arrives. So that's going to put runners at the corners here for Kodiak Destroyer. He's already got himself an RBI on the evening. 2 on, 2 out here. Runners at the corners.
Oh, and now she's tense.
Really worried about the runner at first. His speed is a cause for concern. And hey, stop me if you heard it before, but a 3-1 count here to a batter.
Full.
Oh! And Halliday gets out of the jam.
Now batting, the first.
Why are you taking there?
10.
Got to protect the plate with 2 strikes. And he did not. So remains a 1-run ball game heading into the bottom of the 5th. Destroyer with a good backhanded play in time at first, round number 1. Takes a hit away from Deputy. And here's actually the former Moonshot Donnie Driver. Granted, it's been a handful of years, but that's where he came from, and there will he go after grounding out to Earl Crum, Cotton Eye Joe.
Well, to be fair, it was a handful of seasons, and that was a handful of power.
And that is only a handful of pitches required by Bonatello. A quick 1-2-3 inning as we head into the top of the 6th. Moonshots still lead by 1, 4-3 here as we reach the halfway point. Halliday up to neutral now.
I think if you're the Vikings, this has been a bit of an unlucky game. You're out hitting the Moonshots 7-3. But the issue is that the Moonshots do what they do best, which is convert runs. So you need to find a way to get it through now, because it's just going to get harder later on in the game once the reinforcements arrive in the pitching.
That's crazy to think that Moonshots just converting in everything that they do get. Efficiency. That's what we used to call it back in the days. Like we'd have like I think back in like season 2 or season 3, we actually had like an efficiency rating. We did like hits plus walks, or runs scored divided by hits plus walks, and came up with like an efficiency rating.
The designated hitter, number 20.
That'd be easy enough to do.
This one's lined to the center, but right at Blanco. He only has to take a couple of steps. That's caught for out number 1. And they're going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Noodles Nunez, in for a pinch hit for Hefty Weeb. Looking to get some offense back started here. Vikings have been held rather quiet here throughout the last few innings, and then Noodles Nunez gets the job done as he gets a hit up the middle.
This is a good sub in. Nunez, he kind of, to be honest, kind of petered off there towards the end of the postseason. D. Belfort coming in for the Moonshots now. Obviously known for his spectacular performances in the infield.
Yeah, his son is also, or maybe a brother, I don't know how the lore goes, but Ramen Nunez is also a member of our S7 draft pool. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Belford.
It's got to be son, right? Because Nunez is in season 2, right?
Yeah, I guess that would follow. I would track. But I mean, Tank Tygo is the brother of Tina and Natalie in their season 1s. He was a season 5.
I guess that's true.
So it's just what the lore dictates at the time. But here we go to the 7th after 2 scoreless frames. Still just a 1-run ball game here. French Pastry leading off for the Moonshots. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Holiday outlasting Bonatello. Has had an up and down game. As you mentioned, a bit unlucky. You know, honestly, Moonshots could only have 1 run if it weren't for Hefty Weeb's misplay at third. That led to a run scoring, and then the next batter hit the 2-run home run that made it 4-3 here. Because there were 2 outs down in that inning.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, going back to what you said about I like how the lore is subject to the meta.
Whatever we deem at the time.
Well, I was thinking about adding my parents into the game, so if I were to ever do that, I don't know how that would work out with the lore.
Mama and Papa Freishack.
I do Bill and Kim.
Ah.
Now batting.
And here's a locked-in Judd French. He orphaned a baseball somewhere with a home run back a handful of innings ago.
I'll tell you who orphaned a baseball was Billy O'Connell with that 5'10" shot
Yep.
in the Super Series. What's her main name? Butcher. Oh, I see what you're saying. Instead of doing Fry Shack. And my first pet, Lady Butcher.
Judd French flies out to short there. 1 down here for Vicky Marshall.
I'll tell you, you know one thing that I'm missing right now, Whit?
What?
Jimbo!
Now batting, the first baseman, number.
It's not going over my head. This is a family-friendly.
Well, no, he was trying to steal her identity is what I think. Nothing like that.
Oh.
Get your mind out of the gutter, mister. That's your mom.
Oh, that's the street you go up on.
The left fielder.
Well, her first pet wasn't Lady.
47.
And actually, Lady wasn't even really our first pet. I guess that was...
Nothing doing, a 3rd straight scoreless inning, both sides, and we head to the top of the 8th. Top of the order, do it for the Moonshots. Only 3 hits on the night, getting tripled up in the hits department by the Vikings, but leading this one 4-3. Grounded to Reed, easy play for him, 1 away.
Now batting, the right
I know you're doing security questions, but wait, hold on. Butcher Lady. Butcher Lady would be an interesting player.
This could be a bomber special, and it's just going to hit inside the line. And Deputy Driver misplays it, and that's going to turn into a triple. Oh, man, and there's that unluckiness you're talking about. Just finds it inside the line. Misplay by Driver, and what is a bloop base hit turns into a triple with only 1 away.
I'm not drunk, but I am halfway through a Wicked Grove green apple hard cider.
Delicious. Not a
You know,
sponsor.
Aldi's got. I mean, not a sponsor, but Aldi has great deals on. I mean, it's so cheap, but also they got great deals on alcohol.
Now pitching.
And that gonna do it for Joy Halliday. In comes Paul George. Oh no!
Oh, it's not how you get
That
started.
is not what the doctor ordered,
The second baseman.
as he's now going to be tense after throwing just one pitch.
I love Moobot.
Moobot has some impeccable timing sometimes. Oh my gosh! Not quite the second depth, but Earl Crump puts this lead to where the Vikings might not be able to reach it. A 3-run shot into right center, 427 feet, and the Moonshots lead 7-3.
Now batting the short.
In the words of Puppet, motherfucking Paul Georgie. What's up, Duke?
Duke, you're the assistant manager of the Skulls, right?
Yes, he is.
Oh, and Bojack Good puts this one to the left, and that one's gone! Back-to-back home runs for the Moonshots. They're smelling a 2-0 lead here in the championship series.
And you have to think, if Weeb doesn't make that mistake,
Now
this is
batting
only
the
like a
designated
one-run
hitter,
Moonshots
number
lead right
21.
now. This is the first time that they beat scoring in the game. Paul George is rattled. He has not recorded a single out. He's thrown a beanball and given up 2 home runs.
Our old friend Infinity ERA.
I think Paul George would just call it darkness at this point. And he came in with 2 outs as well. He can't get it done.
This should be it. And it will be as Reed makes the catch for out number 3, but 4 spot for the Moonshots. They now lead by 5 here going into the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting the
Oh, 81 ERA, Paul
number
George.
69.
And a strikeout to start off the bottom of the 8th from Belford.
Now batting.
Belford has been clutch coming in relief over the last few games. He has really shut down teams. Hasn't really ever given up much.
Speaking of giving up, how about giving out and giveaways? Make sure you turn around for the end of game 2 for the announcement of who won the giveaway for the SMB3 gear and the SSBL. 2 different winners.
Dreams with another great stop, and in time at first for Belford. That's 2 down. Reg Dreams has had himself a good fielding day.
Number 11.
He's made at least 2 or 3 of those knockdowns. Belford locked in. Off his glove, he's staying with it, and will get the throw off in time at first for out number 3. Another 0 up on the board, and they're just looking to pad the lead. It's 5 as we head into the top of the 9th. 8-9-1 due up here.
The center fielder.
Here's Dale Blanco to lead things off against a still rattled Paul George. Playoff P making his name known in the SSBL as well.
So, Puppet, are you saying that if you get a jersey tonight, you will give me the number 1 pick, no matter what, even if it's by random drawing? Even if because I won't give it to you, but if the people who aren't here and it's random selection, you'll give me the number 1 pick.
Or what you could do, just print out a map.
Everyone can see it, right? Everyone can see that.
Just print out a map of the United States, cut out New Jersey, and send it to him.
He never clarified the age of the jersey. Oh wow, that dropped before driver.
Yep. The defense ain't cutting it for the Vikings tonight. Especially here in game 2, Paul George only records 1 out. Gave up 4 hits and 3 earned runs. Runners at the corners here for Nick Hugh. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th. A chance to really send a message. It's a 3-1 count. Count runs full. Oh, strike 3 called.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now
number
to delete Twitch
29.
message.
You know, over these last few games, I've seen that the Moonshots have regained their pitching, but it's come at the expense of Nick Hugh.
Yeah, I think Pandora may have mentioned that his top was not doing what they should. I think that was definitely
Now
the case.
batting, the third
Yeah, I think I
baseman,
remember.
number
I think I
4.
remember that now. He was talking about in the chat yesterday
Yeah,
or
something
Monday.
like his top 2 were like 1
2 for
12.
18 or something.
Yeah.
This one's hit into left center. Is that one gone? It dunks off the top of the wall. It's a grand slam. I didn't even know the bases were loaded. And I have to whip out the double digits.
Whip him out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
It's
13.
just a slaughter. 55% voting for the Vikings. This time, Senior Lowry joining in with the Moonshots. And Lasers, both of them voting for the Moonshots.
Now batting,
Mama
the
June
second
June.
baseman, number 7.
Man, I love that name. I love Mama June June. Imagine if someone named Tornadic came through Mama June June then she dance.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Hey,
number
don't blame it on the
34.
woman. She's the only one we have.
I didn't even know that Bo Jackoon had 2 home runs.
I like how Barnstormer has
Oh,
come
did
in
he
for
just
2
hit his
runs.
third? Nope, that's going to be
No,
short.
no. Nearly, though. Can you imagine? Hey, and they're now out hitting the Vikings.
Hey, there you go.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 9.
That's going to be a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 45. Steve Wright.
And Miyuki falls behind 0-2 and will ground that one to first. And that's 2 away.
Now batting,
Yeah, it does. It like start to
center
break that.
fielder,
Well,
number
Mama June June,
41.
I'm actually referring to, hey, the manager of the Vikings is Dean's significant other. And she's the only female manager that we have. That we know of.
And that will do it. Moonshots destroy the Vikings once again, 12-3. Was close for a little bit, but then the Moonshots tucked it into bed nicely. 4 spots for the Moonshots.
Considering that the Moonshots had not won a best-of-3 series since season 4, this is a huge turnaround for them. Now, last time, they could listen. They still got to get one more. We'll see if they can do it.
You're going to bring up, the Vikings being reverse swept. Can they then be the reverse sweepies?
It would definitely be a narrative. That's all I'm saying.
All right, let's see. 3 hits for Earl Crump, a home run for him, 2 home runs for Bo Jackoon, 5 RBIs for Kodiak Destroyer, 2 hits for French, Deputy, and Miyuki, but not much else to talk about. Donnie Bonatello gives up 3 through 5 and a third, and Belford gets the save. 11 outs, no earned, 2 strikeouts. Only giving up 1 hit, 1 base runner through, what is that, almost 4 innings? Like 12 batters almost. That's amazing. Halday gets tagged with a loss, 5 earned through 7 2/3, and then Paul George giving up another 5 earned through 1/3 of an inning. And then Burt Barnstormer also made an appearance. Kodak Destroyer, Crump, and Bojack are your MVPs. I'll hand it over to Fizek to announce the winner of the drawing for a replica SMB3 jersey as I set up game number 3.
All right, so first of all, no, Lauren doesn't count lasers because Lauren is not a manager. So, here we go. The winner of the SMB3 jersey is not present. The winner of the SSBL swag is not present. The backup winner given to us for the SMB3 jersey is not present. And the winner of the backup winner for the SSBL swag is present. It's Duke DeGarrett. Duke, you've won some SSBL swag. Congratulations. Send a DM to your manager, J-Watt. Congratulations, Duke. Now, we have an issue. Our winner and our backup winner are not present. So, here's what we're going to do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 users in chat. So, I'm going to remove Duke. We'll do a min-max 1 and 13. Random number generator. Here we go. All right. I'm going to take a shot of this. So I can have proof. The number that was rolled was 4. Funnily enough, Duke, you are the 4th, but you won't win the SMB3 jersey. It'll instead go to the next person in the order. Congratulations to Elder. Elder, you have won the SMB3 jersey. Send a DM to Josh. Congratulations to our winners. Congratulations to Duke. Congratulations to Elder.
All right. Congratulations to the winners. And let's go into game number 3. Moonshots get to be the home team. Can they sweep the championship series of the Super Sim Classic? We've got Pat Gross versus Bruce Hot Mike on the mound here in game number 3. Moonshots leading this series so far 20-4 in runs scored and have a 2-0 series lead.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 41.
This one's popped up into shallow left. And Bojack will make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
And this will be my last game for tonight. So let's hope. Well, I mean, listen. I'm impartial, but if we want to wrap up this series, Moonshots got to get it done now. If they want 2 broadcasters on it. Though I guess I didn't, Puppet, or maybe I have standards.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10. Ball inside. Hey!
Oh, Gage Deputy puts this one into center, and I don't think Dale Blanco is going to track that one down. That one's down and rattles around, and that's going to bring the one all the way home from first. So the Vikings strike first, 1-0 here.
The left fielder.
Massive hit by Gage Deputy into the deepest part of the park. It's really deep here in center field. I think it's 452. That one was hit about 450. And this one's going to bomber special down into right. Matty Musgroves won't even throw home, and the Vikings take a 2-0 lead here with only 1 out in the first inning.
Shortstop, number 69.
And Pat Gross already tense. This was a similar happenstance in that game 3 versus the Angels. The Angels went to town early, and it's looking like the same thing here. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. Nick Hugh cuts it off, but another run's going to come home to score. It's 3-0 Vikings.
Now batting.
Already tying for their highest output of the championship series. And another runner in scoring position for Williams.
Mama June, I remember the chat saying that you were actually going to try out the Vikings this time. Yeah, literally.
Nope, high.
And it's a 3-1 count to Williams. Williams, Wreck Dreams can't handle that one, and another run comes home to score. It's 4-0.
The third baseman.
We were complimenting Wreck Dreams on his defense last game, and he used up all of his abilities there and bobbles that one and leads to another run scoring. Still only one out here in the top of the first. And this one's going to hit hard, and this one's going to be deep into right. It's going to be off the little window there, and that's going to be a double for Hefty Weep. Hefty Weep finally has an extra base hit, everybody.
The second baseman, number 9.
Jeez, where has this been? I'll tell you what, Pat Gross is having a gross outing.
Pat Gross is gross. Still only one out here in the top of the first. And that's up the middle. That's going to bring one run. And another, the runner's going to stay at third. A good idea.
That's Hefty
Oh,
Weep.
Hefty Weep. Yeah, really good idea. It's 5-0. Vikings have scored more than they did in games 1 and 2 combined here through 1/3 of the first inning. Runners on the corners for Miyuki.
Duke, no you don't.
Could this be a Dragon special? No! Miyuki beats it out. A run will score, and it's 6-0.
Number 41.
In fact, let me confirm this before I send Duke on a mission.
Judd French recorded 2 outs in that inning. 2 of the 3 outs were Judd French, and the Vikings put up 6. They don't want to go quietly into the night. They don't want to be a sweep victim of the Moonshots here, but here we go. Bruce Hot Mike on the mound. Bruce Hot Mike leading the Vikings to that victory in Game 3 over the B-Wolves, getting them here into the championship series. Looking to get his team a win here in said championship series.
Now batting, the right.
Do not go gentle into that good night, old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.
Now batting, the third baseman.
All right, so here's what I want you to do, Duke, because you asked if you're the Moonshots manager, do you just punt this game and the rest of the bullpen? Want you to go to the league sheet there. Let me know when you go to the league sheet.
And this one's going to get down and right. That's going to be a 2-out single for Belford. Actually, he's going to turn that into a double. Actually, that's Destroyer.
Oh my gosh, what is this game?
The first baseman, number 13.
Here comes Wreck Dreams. He hasn't really wrecked any dreams. It's been Earl Crump and Bojack Oon for the Moonshots so far in the first 2 games.
Ball high. That's inside.
So in that, once you get to the league sheet, you want to go to the right with the season 6 schedule. So go ahead and click on the season 6 schedule.
And strike 3 called, and Wreck Dreams can't believe it. And we head to the top of the second, 6-0 in favor of the Vikings.
You're going to go scroll through the tabs and go to the Moonshots tab.
37.
And everyone else can follow along at home if you'd like as well. Free to do.
Oh, free.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
And you'll notice there, week 2, day 3, 2-17 loss to the Walkers. You also notice week 6, day 1, 8-12 loss to the Knights. And what's that? Week 10, day 3, 9-12 loss to the Vikings. That was with their number 1 starter. So, suffice to say, the first 2 games of this series have actually been outliers in terms of the number of runs that they would usually give up. Don't thank me, Elder. Thank random number generator.
.org.
No, not even. I guess Google bought it, and it's now directly a part of. Actually, it's not necessarily like it's like all that random number generator stuff is actually like just a whole bunch of like math and formulas and stuff. So I can do that in like RStudio and stuff.
Now batting.
Oh.
But it's now directly as a part. Like you search random number generator on Google, it'll just directly take you to it on Google.
So Pat Gross with a slightly less gross outing in the second. And
Well, I mean, he gave up 6 runs in the first, so I think the second is an improvement.
And Earl Crump gets things started with a leadoff single to bring up Bojack Oon.
Number 34.
This one's grounded to short. This could be an easy Dragon special, and it is.
Now batting. The
Just like that, 2 away. That brings up French Pastry.
21. Strike. Outside. Right. Strike 3.
And a big strike out of French Pastry. A really bad at-bat there by him. And we go to the 3rd inning.
Now batting.
This
the shortstop.
Definitely
Number
the
69.
most different of the games that we've seen. We just have not seen the Vikings produce offensively. I mean, even this one, it's going to be a fly out. But that was really good contact off of the bat there. They're just seeing
Now batting, the
through
designated
Pat Gross
hitter,
really well right
number
now.
21.
Yeah, change in velocity. Is that gonna? Nope. Now they're really barreling him up pretty easily.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10. Strike. That's down.
I think if either of these two teams can come back from a 6-0 deficit, it's definitely the Moonshots. Although we didn't see the Vikings come back from deficits against the
Serpents.
Serpents. Ooh, nice beat out there.
Hefty Weeb with an infield single. Extra base hit and an infield single. Hefty Weeb
Normally-
having himself a day.
Normally can't make those.
And Reed's gonna get this one through the left side of the infield. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the 3rd. Vikings looking to pour things on a little bit more.
The catcher.
Here's
number
Miyuki.
45. Strike. No, outside. Nope, high. Foul.
Ooh, mistimed it there. That one was crushed though. 2-2.
That's up.
Count is full now.
Take your base.
And that's gonna be a walk. That's gonna load the bases. And up comes Judd
Now
French.
batting, the center fielder, number 41. Strike.
That one's foul. 0-2 to French. And strike 3 called. Vikings lead the bases loaded as we head into the bottom of the 3rd. Blanco, Vodka, and Hugh due up.
Fielder, number 40. Strike.
Absolutely huge for Gross to get out of that. It's still a 6-run deficit, but could not give up more than that.
Now batting, the catcher, number 16. Ball inside. Strike.
Oh, a good play by Spencer Reed. That's 2 away.
Now
Robin a hit from
batting,
Vodka.
The left fielder, number 3.
A lot better defensive showing so far by the Vikings. Not making the mistakes they have in the first couple of games. But we're only through 3. The Moonshots have scored, I think, the majority of the runs in the 4th inning and beyond.
Number 37.
So the Moonshots are just getting warmed up here. This is by no means over. There's still a lot of baseball left to be played.
Off the plate.
You know, they still got games to give as well, but once you give up one, it becomes a lot easier to give up more.
Just ask the Vikings.
Yeah, just ask the Vikings.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
That's up. No. Break. No.
3-1 the count to Deputy.
Ball four.
And she'll take a jog down first base.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 47.
Break. Ball high. Break. That's low. Save.
2-2 here to Donnie Driver. 1 on, 1 out here. In the top of the 4th. It's a hard destroyer. Can he turn 2 around the horn?
Whoa.
And the inning is over. We go bottom of the 4th. Musgrove's destroyer and Dreams do up for the Moonshots.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29.
Break.
After a disastrous first, Gross has been able to prevent any more from leaking through, but again, they gotta start finding some runs. Like they made it past Halliday. They made it past Minshew. Truly they can find a way here.
I mean, Hot Mike is no slouch himself. I mean, was one of the big players for that Skulls team in Season 5. I believe he was their ace, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was.
Here's Wreck Dreams. Has been quiet so far in this championship series. Needs his team really could use a hit here. Ooh, that's not going to get it done. In time at second for 1, and the Dragon special the other way is turned. Both sides of the 4th ended by Dragon specials, and we go into the top of the 5th. Still a 6-0 Vikings lead. And there goes Pat Gross. Brings in, how would you say his first name?
Whose first name?
Sour Morris.
I'd say Aijin.
Aijin? Okay.
Yeah.
Line to Crump, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Whiffer activated for Williams. He's had himself a good couple of games, though. And this one into right at the wall is Musgrove's, and that one is gone! With the Whiffer trade activated, Amir Williams puts this one into right, 367 feet, and it's 7-0 Vikings.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10.
Nope, high. Straight.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
Break.
Well, it's looking like you're gonna have to do the games by yourself here.
And that's going to be it for the 5th inning. But a solo shot makes it a 7-run game for the Vikings. 5, 6, 7 do it for the Moonshots.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Break.
And that one's straight to Reed.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 34.
And a strikeout of Bojack Oon.
Now batting,
Bruce Hot Mike is dealing right now.
Number 21.
Just when the Vikings need it too.
Mm-hmm.
Break. That's inside.
Grounded to Reed, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning as we go on into the 6th. 7-0 still for the Vikings.
Now batting.
Actually leading when they have more hits than the Moonshots. I think we had a similar situation where Vikings had 9 hits. The Moonshots only had 3 last game, but the Moonshots had the 4-3 lead.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 41.
Strike.
Oh my! Judd French just murdered another one! Holy cow! Judd French does not like baseballs.
They're gonna set up an orphanage
Now
just for
batting,
the Judd
right
French
fielder,
ones.
Number 37.
Strike.
Judd French's orphanage for wayward baseballs. Ooh, Bo Jaku threw that in the dirt, but a good
Now
pick
batting,
by
the first
Dreams.
baseman, Number 10.
No.
French's home for imaginary baseballs.
Ooh, what's the one for X-Men?
You got me there. I don't know.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Is the Essex House for Mutant Rehabilitation. So it could be,
I don't think you can rehabilitate those baseballs.
Now batting, the catcher, number 60.
Strike.
I'm trying to think of something witty and nothing comes to mind.
Ball inside.
What happens if I search famous orphanages?
Famous
Well,
orphanages.
That's now in my
Now
that's now in my
batting,
search
the
history.
left fielder,
Ah, yes, the Tikaka
number
with the
3.
Outside.
What?
the SSBL Baseball Welfare Institute. The Judd French home for the unrepairable.
Now batting, the right
I like that one.
fielder, number 29.
Strike. That's inside. No. Out.
That's going to do it. Here we go in the top of the 7th. Vikings lead 8-0. Have stifled this Moonshots offense so far here in game number 3. Thanks to Bruce Hot Mike.
Low. Strike. Strike.
This one's grounded to short. Jacoon up with it. In time for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Do you remember
69.
a series of unfortunate events?
Ball inside.
The Lemony Snicket books.
Ball inside.
Yeah.
I mean, I never read them, but I'm aware of them.
Strike. Strike three. Out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Amir Williams proving tonight that whiffers are people too. Oh my word, and he will slap this one again off the wall and right. A very deep single. He's 3 for 4 on the evening.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10.
Right. Right. Inside.
FD Weeb 2 for 3 in game 3. And hits this one to deep center. Over the head of Blanco.
Oh.
And it rattles around back there. And another extra base hit for Hefty Weeb. 9-0 Vikings.
Now batting, the second baseman. Now pitching, number 42.
Strike.
So Vikings with the Uno reverse card here in game number 3. After being outscored 20-4 in the first 2 games, we're up 9-0 here in the 7th inning of game 3. Fighting for their lives here in the Super Sim Classic. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Thank you all for tuning in to the Super Sim Classic. Be sure to follow and subscribe to the channel. Tune in to us next Monday upcoming for the Season 7 draft stream. See where your players will spend their careers. And then Season 7 of the SSBL gets started on August the 16th.
Number 13.
Oh, that's my faculty report date. That's why that date was coming to mind.
And back-to-back strikeouts to start off things here in the bottom of the 7th for Hot Mike. He is locked in 5 strikeouts on the evening through almost 7 innings.
67 pitches.
Wow, I didn't even notice that. That's ridiculously good.
That's outside.
Just above 10 pitches of inning. And we will head to the 8th inning. The Vikings leading 9-0 here.
Now batting, the catcher.
Moonshots with only 4 hits on the evening. Dickie Vaughn here in relief.
Yeah, and they can afford to put, you know, some of the lesser quality relief pitchers in here.
Oh, what a play by Jackoon.
Wow. I
Now
thought he was
batting,
safe.
The center fielder.
That was
number
Miyuki,
41.
so not the speediest guy in the world there, but nonetheless a good turn by Jackoon.
See if Jed French will make another deposit into his home for the unrepairable.
Nope. High. Strike.
What about unstitched or like unraveled?
Unraveled.
Four. Take your base.
Jed French is home for the unraveled.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
Strike. Ball inside.
That's up the middle. Base hit for Vicky Marshall. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
Ball inside. Strike. Strike. Strike 3.
Swing and miss from Deputy there. 2 away now.
Now batting,
Strikeout for
the
Vaughn.
left fielder, number 47.
Strike.
And this one's hit into right. It's tracking back. It's going to be off the wall. And that's going to bring home another 2 runs for the Vikings. It's now 11-0.
Now
Wow.
batting, the shortstop, number 69.
And I have to turn on double digits again.
This time for the Vikings. Oh, what have you done?
What do you mean?
There we go.
Strike.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Low.
I have no idea. It was not me.
Base.
Now batting,
I don't know
the
if Juice
designated
Armstrong is
hitter,
on the
number
roster or
20.
not.
He is on the roster. He's
Okay.
not in the lineup.
That's inside.
Turns out when you have Dale Blanco Jr.
Inside.
or Dale Blanco rather, you don't really need another.
Ball low. Strike.
Look at that line for Amir Williams.
Strike.
3 for 4, a home run, 2 singles, 2 RBIs.
Foul ball.
Locked in, whiffer activated, still,
Take your base.
but will draw a walk in the whiffer. Base is loaded now for Hefty Weeb, who has 2 doubles on the evening.
Pitching, number 28.
And Vaughn's night is done as we head over to D. Belford.
Off the plate. No, that low. Ball low. Strike.
This one's popped up into left, should finally end the inning.
Out.
It's caught for out number 3, but the Vikings push it to 11-0 heading into the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the shortstop. Now in the game, number 14.
Lindsey McMaster will come in defensively for Gage Deputy.
Foul ball. That's inside. No. Foul. Foul. Out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Inside.
French Pastries putting this one into center, but a good play by French. And that's caught for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 40.
Strike.
And we'll go to the 9th. 11-4 in favor of the Vikings.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
The away teams looking to go to 3-0 here in the championship series.
No, outside. Right. That's low. You're out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 45.
Strike. Strike. No.
Pop it up into center. Blanco's there.
Out.
Make the catch for out number 2.
Now
It
batting,
is
the
interesting
center
that it is
fielder,
the away
number
teams
41.
that are succeeding so far.
Not just succeeding,
Ball high.
just destroying.
Yeah,
Strike.
absolutely demolishing.
Does Founders Field have some sort of curse upon it?
We'll have to check, actually. Let me pull up. I know which
Now
games we played
batting,
season
the
6 in.
catcher, number 16.
Strike.
Last chance for the Moonshots. Bruce Hot Mike on fire, but we'll lose it here after that.
So
The left
in season
fielder,
6, Alpha faced off against Beta. Alpha won 16-4. They were the away side. Free agent game number 2. Beta won against Alpha 5-3. Beta were the away side.
Ooh, spicy.
But the All-Star game, Heroic beat the Epic 14-5, and they were the home team. So.
That exception proves the rule.
Now batting,
Oh my gosh.
right fielder,
Once again, the lore wants to fit how we want to fit it.
Ball low.
If the lore fits, wear it.
Foul ball.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
So here we go.
Out.
2 outs. 11-run comeback. Here we go. You ready?
11-run rally.
baseman,
Hot Mike looking for the CGSO.
That's up.
Can he do it in the
He
next?
hasn't even 95. It starts with a dream.
Now batting.
A
First
dweem
baseman,
within
number
a dweem.
13.
No, that low. Off the plate.
And it's white dweems as well.
No. Straight.
I was going to ask if this could be the first shutout of the SSC, but then I remembered you got shut out by the
Yeah, I
Vikings.
got shut out 15-0 by the Vikings. So the second time they've shut out an opponent. The third, no, second time they've done it. No,
Well,
third time because they beat the B-Wolves 5-0.
Ah. 6 runs in the first inning, and that's all that was required. Every starter but Miyuki, of all people, getting a hit. 14 hits, 2 home runs, 11 ribbies. Only 6 hits, 3 of them from Kodiak Destroyer. Bruce Hot Mike with the complete game shutout. 5 strikeouts, only 6 hits allowed. Fantastic game from him. Pat Gross with a night to forget. Sawamura not actually having a great night as well. And Vaughn and Belford making an appearance as well. Hot Mike Williams and Driver are your MVPs. Well, Fizek, thank you for joining. Have a good rest of your night. We'll be right back for game number 4 right after this.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Game number 4. Moonshots still hold a 2-1 lead here in the Super Sim Classic Championship Series. It's going to be Jesus Shuttlesworth versus Jack Undermeyer here in game number 4.
Center fielder, number 41.
Shuttlesworth notorious for having trouble at times on the mound. Jack Undermeyer. Oh, I got to pay out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
Let's see. Choose outcome. Vikings.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3. Now batting, the right fielder, number 29. Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Quick 2 outs for Undermeyer. 3-1 count here to Destroyer. Undermeyer battles back, full count. That one's fouled off. That's going to be up the middle. Base hit for Destroyer. 2-out single.
Now
And that brings up Wreck
the first
Dreams.
baseman, number 13.
Runner's going to get caught stealing. He's in a rundown. And that will end the side. Scoreless first, we go into the second. Driver, Reed, and Williams do it for the Vikings.
Now batting,
Looking to force
the
that
left
game
fielder,
number 5 here
number
in the championship
47.
series. June racking up the points here with these predictions. 3,000 went to him after that last
Now
one.
batting, the shortstop, number 69.
Maybe keep going for the away wins. It seems to be working so far. Once line to center, out number 2.
Now batting, the
Brings up
designated
Mr.
hitter,
Williams.
number 21.
And that one's another liner to center, and Blanco makes back-to-back snags, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Dreams, Crump, and Jackoon up for the Moonshots.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13. Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
And a strikeout looking of Crump.
Now
Undermeyer
batting,
with his first
the
K.
shortstop, number 30.
Undermeyer's locked in. And here's Bo Jackoon. Two and two the count now. Up the middle, a good play by Reed. Gets to first in time for out number 3. As we go to the 3rd inning, it's remains scoreless here. Weeb, Reed, and Miyuki do it for the Vikings.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10.
We're back to an all things normal situation here with a scoreless game here early. Hefty Weeb can't get that one past Crump. He gets the first in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
That one's going to get down into center. Base hit, first of the day, or first of game 4, I should say, for the Vikings. Off the bat of
Now
Spencer
batting,
Reed.
the catcher, number 45.
Runner's going, and throw is in time by Baca. Runner caught stealing. And the first base run of the day for the Vikings is erased just like that. So 2 down now. And that one's going to get by, and that one's going to roll into center. Oh, and it gets by Blanco in center, and that's going to lead to a extra base. So runner on in scoring position now for leadoff hitter Judd French.
Number 41.
Had that runner not got caught stealing, he probably would have come around to score off that misplay by Blanco. 2-2 count here to Judd French. He fouls that one off. This one's a grounder. Reg Dreams is able to get to it. The throw in time to a covering Shuttlesworth for out number 3. Another 0 up on the board as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Pastry, Blanco, and Baca to up for the Moonshots.
The designated hitter, number 21.
Follow. Ball outside. Inside. Nope, take your base.
That's a 4-pitch walk to Pastry to lead off things here in the bottom of the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 40.
Steve. That's up.
And that's through up the middle, base hit. So 2 runners aboard here for the Moonshots. They're threatening here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting,
2 on, nobody out here for Nico Baca.
number 60.
Undermeyer back down to neutral after coming in locked in.
Outside. It's outside.
Another 3-0 count here in this inning.
Take your base.
Leads to a 4-pitch walk, so bases loaded here for the Moonshots. Nobody
Now
out,
batting,
and here's the man,
left fielder,
the co-MVP for the Heroic in Season 6, Nick Hugh.
Off the plate.
A chance to give his team a lead here in Game 4.
Ball inside.
The Moonshots just needing to win one more game to be champions of the Super Sim Classic, and that one's down into left, and that's going to go station to station, and the Moonshots strike first. They lead 1-0.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Still nobody out. Base is still loaded, and up comes Matty Musgroves. That one's grounded to Weeb, but he's going to turn 2, but going the wrong way. He goes the long way around, gets the Dragon Special round the horn, but another run comes home to score. 2-0 Moonshots. Could have thrown home and gotten the runner easily, but goes the other way. A soft liner to Weeb, and that's going to end it. We go to the top of the 4th. Moonshots lead 2-0 here in a pivotal Game 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
Stay right. Follow. Ball inside. Ball four, take the base.
And Jesus Shuttlesworth starts off his inning
Now batting,
by
the
giving up a
first baseman,
leadoff walk as
number
well.
10.
So Vicky Marshall aboard,
Stay right.
and up comes Gage Deputy. Slow grounder to second. Crump will go to first, round number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 47.
This one is just inside the line for Donnie Driver. That's going to roll all the way to the corner. And Driver has himself an RBI double. Makes the 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 69.
Steve. Steve.
And a runner still in scoring position for Riley Reed here. Only one out. But swings and misses there, and Shuttlesworth has himself a strikeout.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
A huge second out here in the fourth. That brings up Amir Williams. But Williams puts this up the middle, but a good placement by Crump, and he gets the out in time at first round number 3. Crump was cheating a little bit up the middle, and in perfect placement to cut that one off.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
Here we go, start the bottom of the fourth. Wreck Dreams flies this one out to left to put one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Steve. Oh, high. That's up. Steve. Steve.
And Jack Undermeyer with a strikeout.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 34.
He's got a couple so far tonight.
Help high. That's outside. No, inside.
That one's down into left, base hit for Bo Jackoon. Swinging on a 3-0 count.
Now batting,
He's got the gumption, that's for sure.
hitter, number 21.
Brings up French Pastry.
Ball high. Ball outside. Steve.
Undermeyer is really concerned about the runner at first. Pastry with a moonshot into left center. Under it is French, and he makes the catch for round number 3. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Still a 2-1 ball game in favor of the Moonshots. Back third of the lineup due up for the Vikings.
Third baseman,
FD Weeb to lead things off. This one's grounded to third. Destroyer in time at first. One away.
now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
Head up. Steve. You're out.
Broom's taking himself for the
Now
second
batting,
out.
The catcher, number 45.
That one's up the middle, a 2-out single for Miyuki. We'll bring up the top of the order, Judd French.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 41.
And French will get this one under the glove of Shuttlesworth. Back-to-back base hits, has 2 aboard here in the top of the 5th for the Vikings.
Right fielder, number
Tie and
37.
run in scoring position here for Vicky Marshall. And Marshall, just gets this one off the glove of Dreams. Runner's going to round third, head for home, and we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Wreck Dreams
number
couldn't
10.
handle it, and the Vikings take advantage.
Steve.
Thank you, Hulkman. We're having a fantastic stream so far.
Inside.
We're in game 4 of the Super Sim Classic Best of 5 series. Moonshots with a 2-1 series lead. And gets the strikeout of Deputy there. But not before the Vikings tie things up at 2 apiece. Looking to tie the series up at 2 apiece as we head into the bottom of the 5th.
The center fielder, number 40.
Steve. Right. Steve.
Ooh, a strikeout called high in the zone, and Dale Blanco can't believe it.
Batting, the catcher, number 16.
Rounded to second, Reed up with it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
This one up the middle, base hit. Just under the glove of Undermeyer. Some more work with 2 outs done by these teams.
Right fielder, number 29.
And that one's going to get over the head of Spencer. That's going to roll to the track. Nick Hugh will go first to third on it.
Now batting,
So runners at the corners here for Destroyer.
baseman, number 4.
Moonshots looking to retake the lead. Runner going and will be in there easily. Oh no, Nick Hughes hurt. Sore face, that's survivable. And that's going to be down. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to bring home 2 runs. And the Moonshots retake the lead 4-2.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
A clutch base hit for Kodiak Destroyer. Moonshots retake the lead. And this should end the bottom of the 5th as this one's popped up behind the mound. Undermeyer will snag it for out number 3, but the 2 RBI double or single
Now batting, the left
gives the Moonshots a 4-2 lead. Yeah, sore face. It's only when someone like slides back into the bag. It's a definite rare one.
Now batting, the shortstop.
I'm not even sure if we recognize that as an actual injury, because I don't really think it does much of anything to the player. Two quick outs here in the top of the 6th for Shuttlesworth.
Number 21.
He's having himself a pretty okay night. 6 hits, a walk, 2 earned runs through 5 2/3. At 67 pitches with that one. Doing all right. And swinging and a miss from Williams, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2, still the lead for the Moonshots. They've got Crump, Jackoon,
Now batting,
and
the
Pastry due up.
second baseman, number 7.
That's high.
Hello, Squared.
Hello everyone, how you doing? I have come to fill in the void left by Isaac.
Now batting,
Well, you join us in the middle of Game 4. Moonshots have a 2-1 series lead and lead here 4-2. Let me share the stream with you. There you are.
the designated hitter, number
See, Bojack Boone is doing Bojack Boone things.
Yeah, Bojack has, I think, 3 home runs tonight, and he might score a run here. Oh, no, he holds up. A good throw by French.
Now batting, the center. Now pitching, number 19.
In comes Bert Barnstormer. He inherits runners at the corners, only 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Dale Blanco up to bat. Moonshots looking to pad the lead here. Try and clitz the Super Series or the Super Sim Classic Championship.
I see we had a myriad of blowouts the first 3 games.
Yes, the away
Fun.
team has, and that's going to be a bomber special. Infield was playing in, and it's to their detriment, and a run will come to score, make it a 5-3 lead for the Moonshots.
Now batting, the catcher.
Yes, it's been an absolute blowout for the away team. Each game, this is the lone outlier so far. Both Joy Holiday and Gardner Minshew got beat up pretty bad, and then it was Pat Gross who got beat up pretty bad last game, and another run's going to score for the Moonshots. They lead 6-2 now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Looking to put a bow on this tournament run with a championship. They still got 2 on, only 1 out here in the top of the bottom of the 6, excuse me. And this one is it into left center. Judd Fringe only catch it off the 1 hop. He throws it to third, but not in time, and the bases are loaded.
What a play by Judd French. Like, that could have been really bad with the speed of the Moonshots on base, and he basically saved at least. Oh, no.
But then that happens. That run will come home to score anyway. Yeah, we've seen some amazing defensive plays in the outfield tonight. Back in, I think it was game 1, Nick Hugh and Dale Blanco had some amazing plays that saved both times with the bases loaded in different innings. Saved at least 3 or 4 runs. A great play by Hefty Weeb at the corner finally gets the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
It's still doable for the Vikings, but you got to get Kodiak out. One run is just huge, but a 5-run deficit is just, that's tough.
This one should do it. Grounded to Deputy, and she'll take it herself for out number 3. A 3 spot for the Moonshots. They push the lead to 5 heading into the top of the 7th inning. Weeb, Reed, and Miyuki do it for the Vikings.
The third baseman.
And you know who's been doing this? Jesus Shuttlesworth, of all people. Only 2 earned runs through 6 here, and that might be a third.
You had to say something.
I did.
You had to say something. You had to point it out that Shuttlesworth was doing well, and then that happens.
Perfect timing on my part as Hefty Weeb puts one into right.
Baseman, number 9.
And it's 7-3. And a bit of an unfair mojo hit there as he's now down to tenths. That one's up the middle, a base hit for Reed. It's going to bring up Miyuki. He's 2 for 2 today, halfway to a cycle. But with that speed, I don't think a triple will ever be in his... Whoa. My game froze there for a second. I got scared. Two and 2 the count here to Miyuki. Miyuki's fouled off 3 pitches in a row. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for Shuttlesworth.
Now batting, the center fielder. Now pitching.
And in comes the reliever, D. Belford. He's been clutch so far through this tournament. He's been a steady reliever in the bullpen. But you have missed Judd French hitting some absolute monster shots in the past couple of games. And he gets this one down to the center. That puts 2 aboard for the Vikings. Only 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
Here's Vicky Marshall up 1 for 2 with an RBI single on the day. Chops at that one. It's going to find the dugout. Strike 3 called! Back-to-back strikeouts for Belford.
The first baseman, number
And here's
1.
Gage Deputy.
Vikings cannot give up this chance. They need anything to just put themselves on, just get at least as close as possible to the 9th. But that's given that your pitching will hold the Moonshots at 7.
Yeah. Their bullpen has not been great in this championship series so far, and that one's not going to get by Wreck Dreams. He'll toss it to Belford, who covers in time for out number 3. So the Vikings only get 1 from the solo shot from Hefty Weeb. Makes it a 4-run game going into the bottom of the 7th. Thank you all for tuning in to the Super Sim Classic. Hope you've enjoyed this tournament here in our off season. Be sure to tune in Monday as we will stream our Season 7 draft. See where your created player will start their careers off. And then be sure to follow and subscribe if you can to the channel. And be around as Season 7 will start on August the 16th. just under a month away at this point. Two quick outs here in the bottom of the 7th for Barnstormer. Swing and a miss there from Jack Oon, makes it a 2-2 count. Back to Barnstormer, easy play for him, and that's going to retire the side. So to the top of the 8th, Vikings trail by 4, have 6 outs left to work with. 4, 5, 6 do up here in the lineup.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
I feel like if
47.
you're the Vikings, you've got to score at least 2 here.
Anything at this point, you got to get something going. It's, you know, scoring 4 against the Moonshots is
Number
hard
69.
enough. You have to at least score 2, be within 2, put some pressure on them, Nathan.
It's been a hard ask from... That's going to be a hard ask facing Belford, as I mentioned. He's been really, really good so far. Hasn't given up much. This one's up the middle. Oh, Crump's able to track it down and get it to first in time for round number 2. 2 quick outs here, and here comes Amir Williams. Tense 0 for 3 so far today.
A very different Belford from season 7 or 6.
Yeah, a lot of the pitching for this Moonshots team is very different from last season. Like, some of it's actually good. A very night and day difference is that's a 1-2-3 inning for Belford, and we go into the bottom of the 8th. Moonshots looking to pad the lead. 4 runs here. 3 defensive outs away from the Super Sim Classic Championship.
Designated hitter, number 21. That's up. Ball inside. Nope, high. Ball four, take your base.
That'll be a leadoff walk to Fringe Pastries to start off the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 40.
I feel like 1 run here from the Moonshots will do it, as that ball's in center field, and that first and second, now no outs.
Now batting.
And I'll lock in Nico Botka.
Now pitching, number
In comes Joe
53.
Butts to try and keep it at that 4-run deficit. This one's hit deep into center, but it's got a little bit too much under it as Judd French will make the catch in the warning track for round number 1. Plenty deep enough for the runner at second to tag, so runners now at the corners.
Now batting,
Here for Nick Hugh.
the left fielder,
3 for 4 tonight.
number 3.
Showing no signs of slowing down as aging was implemented.
3-0 the count. Lets that one by him, 3-1. Butts battling back here, full count now. Strike 3 call at the bottom of the zone. Battle back from a 3-0 count to strike out the co-MVP.
Number 29.
And this one's popped up into left. Playable driver, and he'll make the catch for round number 3. So Joe Butts does his job. Can his offense do theirs? They need 4 runs to tie, 5 to take the lead here.
Third baseman,
But they're going to face a D. Belford that's only given up 1 hit through 1 2/3, has a strikeout, probably close to locked in, but this is going to bomber special into left center and down in front of Blanco. So leadoff runner aboard here for the Vikings to start off the 9th inning.
now batting, the second baseman.
Up
Now
comes
batting,
Spencer Reed.
number
Actually,
11.
it'll be Noodles Nunez. See if they can kickstart the offense here from the veteran second baseman. And he puts this one to left, but hit just a little bit too hard, and Nick Hughes able to track that one down, 1 away.
Now batting,
That one looked good, but it carried too far into
45.
left.
Yeah, Nick Hugh didn't really have to go far for that one. Kind of took a little bit of a curve right towards Hugh, so lucky break there for the Moonshots.
This one's popped up, should be playable for either Hugh or Blanco, and Blanco makes the catch, and they're 1 out away here from the championship.
Now batting, the
And it's
center
Judd
fielder,
French to get
number
by.
41.
2 for 4 on the evening, 2 singles here in game number 4. Down to their final strike. Judd French fouls it off. And this should do it. Grounded to Bo Jackoon. The throw to first in time. And the Moonshots have won the first ever Super Sim Classic with a 7-3 win over the Vikings in Game 4 and a 3-1 series win. Congratulations to Pandora at winning the Super Sim Classic.
From the brief game I saw, it just looked like the Vikings ran out of gas. Moonshots played their game, won by pitching, hit when they needed, and congratulations to Pandora for winning the Super Sim Classic.
Vikings do muster 10 hits, but only score 3 runs. 2 hits from Weeb, Reed, Miyuki, French. Just couldn't get the extra hits that they needed. 13 hits from the Moonshots. 3 from Hugh, 3 from Blanco as well, and a pair from Destroyer and Jackoon. Shuttlesworth with the win, 3 earned through 6 1/3. A quality start from him, and Belford absolutely shutting the book through the last 2 2/3, only giving up 2 hits, no earned. Undermeyer giving up all 6 earned through 5 1/3, and then Barnstormer and Butts making a solid appearance, trying to keep them into it, but the offense couldn't be done. Hefty Weeb gets the MVP, but the Moonshots win the Super Sim Classic 3-1. We saw a lot of that Moonshots youth that we're probably going to see coming into Season 7 with Bo Jackoon, Nico Baca, and a couple other people we didn't really see, maybe a Ryan T. Hill or even Juice Jackson. Going to be interesting to see the Moonshots potentially make a run in Season 7, kind of shake off what was probably one of their rougher seasons to date with Pandora's management in Season 6, even though they still won the division, but with an 8-6 record. But thank you all for tuning in to the Super Sim Classic. Like I mentioned, Season 7 draft held on Monday. Stream starts, I believe, at 6 o'clock Central. Be sure to join in for that. And Season 7 starts on August the 16th. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time